Hey guys, Wing Kids Nanny here. It's been a while since I've talked about gardening, but there wasn't much going on here gardening wise over the winter because it's just so cold and the ground is just frozen solid. You can't do anything. So, unless you have a greenhouse, and we don't yet. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm planning for this year. I am giving serious thought to straw bale gardening. Not exclusively, not only doing that, I will do some in the ground gardening too. But I think I'm going to have one or two beds done up with straw bales. And here's one reason why. You should not plant your potatoes in the same place twice, in the same garden plot twice in a row, because excuse me, that can draw blight and pests and things that you don't want. So because we only have an acre to work with, and because we have a septic system, and because our leach field is really big, we have a fairly sizable chicken pen. And in addition to the house, there's just such limited space as far as where we can safely garden. You know, we live on a road too, where there's fumes coming from cars and stuff. So we really are so limited. So what I'm thinking of is using the same area of the yard, but not put the potatoes in the dirt. Maybe this year doing them in raised straw bale beds, maybe not over top of the same beds, but next to. So I'm going to see if that works. I've only grown potatoes probably, I think this is my second year. Yeah, I've done them now 2 years in a row with fair success. So I'm going to give this a try. I did go out today before sunset, and I managed to finally get the compost pile fence repaired. No money spent, just I actually took some live branches and did some weaving in through where there was an open space where I didn't want an open space. So I was able to weave some new twigs in and out. So it's kind of going to be a living part of the fence. So that's actually going to be really pretty when it blossoms in May or June. The reason I'm talking about compost is because we had a bunch of straw that we brought home 2 weeks ago for our chicken coop. And because we don't yet have a barn, we have lots of outbuildings, but we have not yet specified one as a barn that we can keep hay and feed and stuff in. Like, so we had 10 days of torrential downpour. It has just been awful. I was thinking we were going to have to build an ark. So I had to rake up all of that heavy straw. And it was useless now as far as chicken bedding, but it is a perfect carbon source for my compost bin. So I tossed it all in, and now all we need, I'll probably add a little bit more carbon to it. I'll probably add a layer of cardboard just to keep the weeds down and the hay seeds and everything from coming up. I will probably go out tomorrow and get some cardboard out there, and if it doesn't rain, I'll just saturate it with water. But we still need a nitrogen source, and if I am able to get anything swept out of the chicken coop, it's so muddy and cold, I might not be able to rake anything out of there. But here's what I was thinking. Now, obviously, you don't want to put straight human manure from your composting toilet into your compost bin. But urine, and this is the big thing that I wanted to talk about. Human urine, unless there is an infection present, is sterile. It is a sterile bodily fluid. And when there is no infection, it's perfectly safe for our men folks to go out there and pee in the compost. Now, obviously, I am a licensed medical professional, but this is not medical advice. This is just how I am doing it on my farm, and I'm not telling anybody that they should do it on their farm. What I am saying is I am shy of enough nitrogen, and I need a nitrogen source to add to my compost to heat it up and get it started, because in a year or so I'm hoping it will turn into some really good planting soil. So anyway, what I will do is just tell the men folk here in the house to go out and pee in the compost bin. So and since everybody's healthy, there's no big. So anyway, I just wanted to give that little farm update. I'm surprised that all of our chickens have not drowned, frankly, because their coop is in a very low-lying area on the property, and it has just been awful. Everything is muddy, everything is nasty, everything is dirty. But this is what running a homestead, even a small one like we have. Animals are dirty, animals are messy, animals poop, they pee, and you cannot control the weather. You pretty much live by it when even small scale farming like we're doing. So I just wanted to give that little tip. Do your own research as far as how to build your hot compost. This is what we're doing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.